adventurers, it's Rachel and welcome back to Looking for Adventure Art, and this is our second shop of our first Saturday doing the 2016 California Shop Hop, and we are at Arts and Crafts and I am so excited. Their theme is Greece. I cannot wait to go inside and start shopping, so let's head in.
I'm T with Arts and Crafts here in Southern California.
And what is the Shop Hop theme?
We are Greece.
Ooh, I love Greece.
I love Greece as well.
And then how did you get into scrapbooking?
Kind of a long story, but to condense it a little bit, my youngest sister, Carice, got involved in scrapbooking when she had two young children, or I think at the time she only had the one. Scrapbooking supplies were very expensive for her, and I have a background in technology. So back before it was really popular to get your own clip art off of the internet, I was going online, printing things off for her. So we're talking like in the 90s. Printing things off for her, fussy cutting them out, and giving to her to do her scrapbook pages. So I'm not necessarily a scrapbooker. I'm more of a crafter in general. But that's how I got started through my youngest sister.
That's awesome. And then what got you interested specifically in having a store?
I retired from corporate America. I worked in banking, and we were one of the banks that didn't make it through the recession. And long, short story, went into a horrible state of depression because a lot of things happened. And I started coming to the store and was just helping out, volunteering. And after being here a couple of years, going through therapy, the owner asked me if I wanted to buy it. And so you are sitting in my retirement.
Oh, well,
or my severance package, however you want to look at it.
I like it. It's one of my favorite shops. So crafting helps everything.
Yeah, so it's been 3 years, July 1st.
Well, that was my next question. How long have you guys been around?
The store has been in existence since the 90s, but I bought it 3 years ago, July 1st.
Awesome. And then what are you guys kind of most known for?
Probably our custom work. We do invitations, banners, pretty much everything. We compete with Etsy. So I tell everybody, if you see it on Etsy, but you don't want to pay for shipping, or if you want to see it hands-on, you can come here and we will use it for inspiration. I don't copy anybody else's work, but so we do a combination of things. We're not a traditional scrapbook store. If you kind of see, you
got some mixed media and other stuff going on.
We have mixed media. We are also a printing service. I have a professional printer
awesome.
there. So we offer it all.
That's good. That's probably why I like you guys so much. And then do you guys happen to do, well, I know that you do, but they don't. Do you happen to do any special events during the year?
We do. We do lots of classes. We have classes offered probably 2 or 3 times a week. Probably our biggest one is every Tuesday's Make and Take Tuesday.
Ooh.
So you can come in, and we typically have cards on the table like we do today.
Right now.
Yes, and they're $3, and we have 2 or 3 different options for you. So we have a lot of people that are regulars. Then we have 2 card making teachers that do monthly cards classes. We have monthly ATC workshops. We just started with the pocket letters.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we have a monthly pocket letter group. In addition, we do probably 4 events a year where we're hosting planner meetups. And then we have other people come in and do planner meetups. Every Thursday is free crop day.
See, that was my next question.
Yep.
Any crops?
So every Thursday is free crop day, and then we have lots of crops throughout time. But what's nice is because my store is so large and I do have a full crop room in the back, but I also have tables up in the front that anytime I'm open, as long as I don't have 2 classes going, you can come and hang out with us and crop with us.
Awesome. Yeah, I know I did one of my classes up here for
Yes.
it, so that was a lot of fun. And then what new product or technique are you most excited about this year? I know there's a lot of them.
That's hard. Wow. Wow. And I knew this question was coming, and I've been thinking, I'm not sure. I just recently bought the Brothers Scan and Cut. So I've always been a Cameo girl, and I still do a lot of my designing on the Cameo. I'm a Cricut girl. I teach how to use all the different machines. But I've had my Brothers Scan and Cut now maybe 3 weeks, and I probably like it the best because you can take any piece of paper, put it in, scan it, and have it do all your fussy cutting for you.
Yeah, that's what I have. I'm not really big on, I know some people get really mad at me, but I'm not really big on the Cricut and everything else, especially because I tend to do more mixed media, and I just love to stamp and fussy cut and stuff, so I don't have a purpose for it because I don't do as much scrapbook layout.
Right.
But I love my Brothers Scan and Cut. I love it, and it's so useful, especially if I want to design something myself, or it'll even cut through mine. Will cut through like thin chipboard and other things, which is what I really need for all that stuff, because a lot of chipboard's in the UK, so it saves me a lot of shipping and time. Yeah,
it does. Yeah, so that's probably my most favorite new toy. And then product-wise, Tonic came out with the crystal drops.
Yes, I have some.
Yes,
they're
and
awesome.
those are amazing for mixed media and all of the different things. Have you run them through a stencil yet?
No, I haven't gotten to.
So
I have them. I have not gotten to play with them yet.
Yeah. So that is probably product-wise. I like them because no matter what shape they go down as, they hold their shape. So you can write with them. Obviously, you can create the dots with them. But what's really cool is if you load up and run it through a stencil, lift it, it's beautiful.
I'm sure that using the Nuvo glitter on top of it too would be really fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I like their glitter, but
I just got some of their glitter, and I didn't see what the big deal was. I was like, oh, glitter, whatever, like it's pretty, it's glitter. And once I used it, I liked it so much better than any other glitter that I got a second one. So I had a blue, and now I have a silver, and they're just so pretty. And you get a lot
vibrant.
for the price. So
yeah.
That's great. That became one of my new favorites.
Yeah, I am definitely a Tonic store. We have lots of the Tonic product here.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, so that's probably manufacturer-wise my newest find is Tonic.
Awesome. And then is there anything special that you want people to know about you guys?
Not that we haven't already discussed. We pretty much do a little bit of everything. So we do wedding invitations, birthdays, anniversaries, banners, party favors. I always say if you see it on Etsy, you can come in and we'll help you recreate it.
So when I get tired of making stuff, I'll just come to you
That's
and have
right.
you make it.
And we're also a huge DIY center. I don't know if he can spam a little bit over to the right and
We'll get to that.
and then see that we have a huge DIY center.
Awesome.
So as long as you buy your paper from us, you can use our DIY center at no cost.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then even with our wedding invitations and everything that we do it in a DIY. So we will do as much or as little as you need help with. So you can pay me $15 to design your project and then go from there, or any combination. So I think that is probably the biggest hidden secret about us.
I think that's a really good thing to know, especially for people that are just starting to get into any kind of crafting, not even just specifically mixed media or scrapbooking, where they want to just try some things out. It's a great thing to have and to play with, and especially to have such a big store that they can choose from so they don't feel so limited. And where can people find you online?
We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have our own website, heartsandcrafts.com. And so we have a blog, we have a newsletter, so pretty much everywhere. And what is new for us, in March, we did a 360 view of our store.
Oh, that's really cool.
So if you go to Google Maps, pull up our store, you can see a 360 of us.
And that's awesome. And now you're on YouTube too.
And now I'm on YouTube. So we are everywhere.
You're everywhere. That's good.
Everywhere.
Social media interaction, I have found, is one of the most important things for stores and everything.
Yes.
So
yes.
That's good. And that's it.
All right. Thank you.
I hope that you guys liked seeing all of Hearts and Crafts. It is one of my all-time favorite scrapbook shops. I have taken a few classes there, and I just love shopping there. They are so versatile. They do anything from beginner to scrapbook layouts to cards to definitely mixed media, which is why it's one of my favorite places. They are awesome. I love them, and they're huge. Oh my goodness, they're so big. So I was so excited to get to go in and interview them and kind of give you guys a giant look around of the entire place, because if you happen to live in California or you're coming to California, they are definitely a shop to go check out. Of course, their theme was Grease, which is a classic and was so much fun. So I did get my Grease pin. But one thing that was especially nice of them was that in addition to their layout, which was super duper adorable, they actually did have 2 pages, but I only bought one. They also there were 2 stores that were participating that chose not to do the layout but give an extra 5% off, so it was a 25% discount instead of a 20% discount instead of doing the layouts. But I guess some people were really upset, and I guess I can understand. So what she decided to do was make the layouts for the 2 stores that did not do it and just charge $1 for them to cover their costs. So I also was able to pick up the Wicked layout from them and the Chicago layout from them, which I think was really, really sweet of her, so people could still have a complete book of all of the 6x6 page layouts. So that was really, really nice of her. I think that was awesome. So I love all of these page layouts. They're gonna be so great. I can't wait to put them together. But I did, of course, again, have to pick up a few things and support them, and they have some awesome stuff. So I made sure to try and only pick up things that I really needed that were on my list instead of just wanting to buy the whole store. They also had the super cute little grease clip that all the stores are doing as well. I think it's so adorable. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing I purchased was probably the only thing I did not need per se, but I kind of did, and I could not just buy one sheet. Now, normally I don't tend to buy a lot of paper because I make my own paper, but especially because we have our calligraphy series and all I write with now is a fountain pen, they had this super cool fountain pen paper. I think this is awesome. So you guys may not think it's awesome, but I think this is so cool. So I had to get 3 of them, and I am so excited to make a card with this. Maybe I will send one to Goulet Pens because they are a fountain pen company, and they are my all-time favorite company, especially for customer service and price and the shipping and everything. They are awesome. I am addicted to them. I love them. So I'll probably be making some cards and sending them out. But this is some really awesome paper that they have. They have, in case you couldn't tell by all the shots from it, they have basically an entire, second store, because it's divided into 2 areas, but the second area is like a store in itself, and it's all paper. Half the store is just awesome paper, so you can definitely find whatever you need there, that's for sure. The next thing that I decided to pick up was some Prima chalkboard paint in this really pretty golden color. At least that's what it says on the packaging, because in upcoming weeks I do have a tutorial that I'm going to be using this in. So I had a good opportunity, especially having 20% off, to pick some of this up. I also picked up, for a future tutorial that I have been wanting to do for a while, this really cute Tonic Studios die and stamp butterfly set. And I specifically got this for one reason only, not that it just wasn't cute and I would use it anyways, but I really needed a die that had the cutting die edge free from the inside intricate one. So this is actually two separate dies, and you'll see why in a future video, but it is super important for me to have this. To also go with this tutorial, I made sure to pick up some Nuvo Gilding Flakes. Now these are really cool, and I could do a tutorial in itself on this, but I specifically picked it up to show you with the butterfly stamp how I can use these two together. So make sure to stay tuned for the upcoming tutorial of that. I've been wanting to do it for a very long time, and I am really excited to finally be able to have these and be able to put out the video for you. That is it. That is all I got. See, I am trying to be very good at every single store. I've been only buying a little bit at every store, so in the long run it makes a lot, but then I don't feel so bad about myself. Before we go, I do have one last question, and I think that you know what it is. Question of the day. And my question of the day for you guys is, what do you want to see a tutorial on? I have taken a lot of your suggestions in the past, and I absolutely love hearing from you guys and trying to give you what you want to know, because that's what this whole channel is really about, is making sure that I'm giving you guys tutorials on stuff that you really want to know about and want to see and have questions on. So let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know what tutorials you want. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for all the daily updates. If you happen to use any of the really cool stuff that I've shown, like Gilding Flakes, or you just have an awesome project that you want to show me, feel free to tag me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, or email me, or whatever kind of social media-ness that you guys do. I want to see it. And don't forget, every day is a new adventure, so come back next time for a new adventure with us.